Here's what you should major in if you want to make six figures post grad. And I'm talking about right when you graduate from college, no additional schooling, no med school, none of that. Number one is computer science. I feel like it's a grind to get that degree. Like, it's definitely a harder major in undergrad, but once you graduate, software engineering jobs pay so well. You'll be making six figures and you'll have relatively a pretty good work-life balance compared to other jobs that would make you six figures post grad, like investment banking. You're gonna have way more time than them. Which brings me to option number two, which is finance. Finance is such a solid degree, especially if you can kind of get into that upper echelon of finance. So this will depend what business school you go to, but if you're able to break into investment banking, you're going to be making great money post-grad. Brings me to business. Business is a really good major, but similar to finance, it does depend what kind of like level of business school you go to. If you go to a top tier business school, you can probably get a great consulting job post-grad making six figures. But if you go to not as great of a business school, like I went to University of Arizona, you're not going to have those consulting opportunities. You're most likely still able to make good money from business, but you're really going to have to kind of put the work in. And I recommend getting a job in tech, finance, or fintech. Those are the industries that are going to pay you really well, whether you're doing tech sales, whether you're doing marketing. Those are the ones where you're going to be able to make six figures post-grad. Which brings me to my final major, which is engineering. Similar to computer science, I feel like this is just one of the hardest degrees to get undergrad, but once you do, you kind of have that clear path to six figures, and most likely you're not going to have insane hours. Granted, there's a ton of different types of engineering. Obviously, you could do biomedical, you could be doing computer science, like so many different routes to go, but all of them are pretty profitable, I would say, for the most part, and you'll have a pretty clear path to hitting that six-figure mark.